Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Season 11. We're here with Round 1. It's a brand new day for the Sim Racing Alliance. It's going to be a little bit more punishing out here during qualifying.
It's definitely a hard one here. It's what it's like. It's very, very punishing.
For all the way in Germany, this will be the first time we see this in the team series here. This is a track where you will be driving the track, not as much driving the drivers on the track.
Very brave is the Ferrari to get the move done.
He does get the position done.
Oh, huge contact, and they're both going to go around. Going to be a huge move up the inside.
He's been using every bit of the track.
Pedal to the metal, foot to the floor.
And we're off and away for SRA.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Season 12, Division 4, Round 3 of the GT3 Team Series here at SRA. We're running today at Silverstone for our night race. It's going to be exciting. This is Jorge Blasini here, joined by Sean Daniels on the booth. How you doing, Sean?
Good. How about yourself?
We're all right. Excited for this night race. What do you think? How do you like the race tonight? Do you think it's going to be interesting, or?
I think it'll be very interesting. If last night's races were any indication, I hope everybody's got their popcorn ready, because it's going to get pretty wild.
Well, hopefully not too wild, just the good kind of wild. There were some massive pileups on D1 and D3 last night. D5 didn't do too bad, though. I was quite proud of them. But while our drivers get ready for the qualifying session, let's go over the track map real quick for today. Here we have it, guys. It's going to be Silverstone at night in Northamptonshire, England, with a length of 5.891 kilometers, or 3.6 miles if you like freedom. 18 turns, all of which have a name, including the straights. How many corner names do you know here, Sean?
Well, I'm cheating because I'm looking at a map, but
well, you got
when I was on track last night, I had no idea.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can tell you that. My teammate even asked me, "Where are you right now?" It's where, I don't know.
Well, for the viewers here, let's go through the track layout real quick. On turn 1, you got the famous Cups corner, followed by Maggots turn 2, Beckett's. Actually, Maggots here is turn 3. Beckett's turn 5, followed by Chapel Curve 6, down the hanger straight into turn 7 Stowe, where most of the passing tonight will be done, if I were to guess. Did you have any good action there last night in Stowe?
Personally, no, I did not. I ran by myself most of the race.
I see. Well, then
I know, just watching back the stream, I know there was some good action there. There was a lot of overtakes and stuff, but I didn't get to see any of it.
Then, all right. After Stowe, we go down the Vale into the Club Chicane. That's turn 8 and 9. Down into the Hamilton Straight at the exit of turn 10 into Abbey, turn 11. Farm Curve, then the Village Complex, turn 13, which, in my opinion, is the most difficult set of corners in ACC. What do you think, Sean?
Especially in the dark, it's very difficult to spot your braking references, turn-in points, and stuff. In the conditions we're going to see here tonight. So these drivers got a tall task ahead of them.
Yeah, I agree. Especially there's no light posts anywhere on the track, so
No.
It's all your headlights. Then after Village, you go to Loop again at the turn 14 and the exit of turn 15, which is Aintree. You go into the Wellington Straight into Brooklands, which will be our second point of contention there. A lot of dives will be made there. Finally into Lovefield and Woodcote, and then you go into the front straight and start the lap all over again. Should be interesting night with the conditions. It's going to be really cold, so a lot of graining on the tires. So be on the lookout for that. And it seems like our drivers are about to line up. But before that, let's have a quick word from our sponsors. A huge thank you to our SRA sponsors and title sponsors for supporting us here at SRA, as well as support from Documise, a modern business solution for product management. Go to documise.com to learn more today. And support from RetroSaga, a North American-based gaming company that provides accessories for your favorite classic systems, including Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation, and much more. Enhance your retro gaming experience today at retrosaga.ca. And a big thank you to our affiliates, Track Racer. Experience redefined gaming with Track Racer's high-quality sim rigs and accessories. Use code SR8TE at checkout to support us. Armamentario, a toolbox for ACC that will enhance your chance to win. Enjoy a fully customizable and enhanced HUD to change the way you experience ACC. AT3D Sim Shop. Upgrade your sim racing experience with premium 3D printed accessories featuring precision crafted magnetic shifters, slick cable management solutions, versatile stream deck mounts, and immersive dashboard displays. Their innovative designs enhance performance and style. Elevate every lap with top-tier quality and craftsmanship at at3d.net. Go Setup, premium esports setups for everyone. Use our affiliate link on our Discord and take your drive to the next level. Castle and Cauldron, a home-based crafting business specializing in handmade Harry Potter, Fantastic Beasts, and Fairy World collectibles. Magic wands, potions, mini dioramas, wall decor, costumery, cosplay, and much more. Castle and Cauldron is where crafting meets the magical. Visit facebook.com/Castle Cauldron. And from KP Concepts, your source for custom automotive renderings, graphic design, and printing. We spent countless hours making you look good, all for the spectacle. Check out kpconcepts.com for more. All right, Sean, I think they're still trying to get this on the way.
Yeah, they're nearing the starting spot for the first driver here. He's coming up on the start finish here shortly, and he'll be starting his first flying lap.
Let me see if I can get us on track here real quick.
And in case you're wondering, Brett Swift is leading the pack.
We got Swift on the all-carbon Porsche. I updated my liveries. I'm not sure why that one did not come up.
I was certain his showed before, so I don't know.
Maybe he switched it up.
He may have, because I can see Galindo's livery, but not Swift's.
Interesting.
He pulled a fast one on us this week. We get to look at all carbon.
It's just trying to save some weight, you know, get that extra 10th. So I expect low 158s from the silver division. What do you think, Sean?
Just judging by the leaderboard, I'm thinking we might see a 57 out of them.
They're quite capable.
They are that. It's not very D4 silver of them.
Well, let's jump in with Swift, see how he tackles Silverstone. So you go from the front straight right into Cops. High speed right-hander. Try to maximize your exit by using all of the track. Then into Maggots and Beckett's. Very, very dangerous part of the track to attempt an overtake. You gotta attack the curves quite aggressively. Then out here, hard on the gas into Chapel Curve, down the hanger straight. Listen to that Porsche road. And then hard on the brakes into Stowe. Hug the inside and then maximize your exit from Vale. If you go too wide, you're invalidate. Again, hard on the brakes for the club chicane. Sticking to the inside. And then here you want to keep the same steering angle throughout. I treat that as just one turn into the Hamilton straight. Getting ready for Abbey. Go open wide here. Over the curve on the right. On the gas. Into the Village Complex. Here you want to stay. You want to stay on the inside here so you can open up and take this last turn here and maximize your exit for the Wellington straight. Once more, just let the engine do its work. And inside on Brookfields. And then you can choose your line here at Lovefield. Some people like to do a V shape. Others like to do a U shape. As long as you maximize your exit, you should be fine. Cut the last little curve here over the curbs. Pedal to the metal, to the line, and at 158.5 for Swift. Not too bad, not too bad.
I know you mentioned a couple times during that these hard braking zones. It's really going to work the brakes on these cars tonight. It's going to test them.
Indeed.
And Dean Stefani now has taken over the pole position with a 158.3.
Gotta change the broadcast into broadcast mode. Sorry guys. There we go. Took me a while to notice. Matisse over the line and P3 on the Bentley. Well, Dean Stephanie's provisional pole were at 158.3. He was at the top of the leaderboards this week. See if I can find him. There we go. And he's on an improvement right now too, so he's not done.
No, he's not done at all. Swift is also 2/10 up.
Oh, Matisse just invalidated. He was up 4/10.
Ducharme is up 8/10. Well, down to 6 now.
So it goes over the line once more. Prove his time, but not his position. He's down 200ths from pole. Ducharme putting in a monster lap with a 9/10 improvement. 1 second.
He's looking for a huge improvement here.
Again, guys, if you're just joining us, welcome to the SRA team GT3 Team Series here at Silverstone for round 3 of Division 5. I mean Division 4, I should say.
Swift was up a good bit on his time and just bailed out of it, I think.
There we go. I fixed that. Now we should be seeing the correct division. Let's go back to the action here. Melanson on an improvement. He's up 6/10 of his time with about half of the lap to go. Oh, he lost a bit of time there. Dean is on an improvement right now, looking to extend his pole. Huge improvement.
Little deep.
Yeah.
Little deep.
He lost out his progress there. He might still eke out a bit more. He's actually got to match his lap. Melanson up to P5. I'm not showing any other improvements.
No, looks like everybody's invalidated.
Except for Matisse. Oh, he might squeeze out a little bit here. Nah, he just lost his progress there. And that's it for silver. Dean Stephanie leading the silver division with Swift right behind him, and then Ducharme. Let's see what the gold guys can do. 158.3 is the time to beat. We got Elliot Levine leading the gold division out of the pits. We'll be paying attention to Anton Rushevich. She performed well in this track. And of course, our division leader, Ren Aoki. Go ahead, Sean.
I was gonna say, he looks awful close. I wonder if he's gonna get stuck behind somebody and Rushevich and have his time impeded a little bit. I guess maybe they're gonna start backing off now. Try to give a little separation there.
Who's your pick for tonight, Sean?
Oh, I'm glad you asked first. I'm going to take the fan favorite, Anton Rushevich.
Can't go wrong with that. I think Ren Aoki is going to extend his lead today. He's been strong all season, and that Skyline is no joke. Godzilla's hungry today.
Godzilla's always hungry. I've never been able to tame that car though. Hopefully these drivers enjoy this grip while they have it, because here in a little bit I don't think it's going to be there.
It did play a key factor last night. Like I said, it's going to be a night race and it's going to be cold, so it is unique in the sense that the track will devolve instead of get better. So it's going to be all about who can adapt to the changing conditions the best. That's who will determine who's going to be on the top step on our podium today.
I wish last night I could have ran the second half of the race on fresh tires to get a feel for that. Our old tires were not fun. I had virtually no grip.
Elliot Levine answering right off the start on P4 for his first qualifying lap.
Not a bad banker.
I'm surprised Aoki is all the way down in 13. Maybe he's stuck behind some traffic right there. I can see that he has a car right in front of him. And per SRA rules, you're not allowed to overtake on qualifying.
Rushovich has put in a time of 158.2, which makes him our provisional pole leader. But as I suspected, he has caught the car ahead.
It's all about gap management for your qualifying. He's matching his previous lap, but he's gonna lose time here to Polly-out. There's just no way around it.
Maybe he's trying to catch a toe? I don't know.
Well, the toe will only work on the straight. If you take the turn with him, you'll lose all that time to the dirty air. So I don't think Polly-out's going to be that compliant to just give him a toe and then just let him by. That's the thing, you coordinate with your teammate.
Yeah, Rushovich is going to have. I think he's backing out now because he was already 9/10 down on his lap.
Yep. Moffat for a huge improvement. He's up 8/10 on his time right now. With the very British livery here. One unique thing about the Bentley is that it drives on the right-hand side. So it does give you, if you jump into this car after driving all the other ones, it throws you off a little bit.
It takes quite a bit of getting used to. But the Bentleys looked strong here last night, so I don't see why they shouldn't be tonight.
Moffat improves to P6. Rafael Cabrera is improving on his time. He's up half a second. Further up the road, we got Galindo, who's also improving, up 2.5 tenths into the Hamilton straight.
Expect a decent time out of him as well. I think he was pretty high on the leaderboards.
If you're just tuning in, we're at Silverstone for a GT3 race. If you're used to the F1 races, the start line is at the Hamilton straight for the F1, but not for GT3. And GT3 is after Luffield into Cops. That's the finish start line here. Galindo's up 4 tenths. Let's see if he can make it stick in Luffield. Pedal to the floor, up the gears, still up 4 tenths. Putting it at P8, not a bad effort.
Good improvement. Aoki in P17 is up 6 tenths currently. Finding some speed out of that GTR.
Brett Swift realized that he doesn't have his livery on. He's asking if he leaves and returns with his livery, will he have the same pit box? I have no idea there, brother.
Yep, I couldn't answer that one. I've never tried that.
One way to find out. Aoki's still putting down some massive improvements, up 7/10. If he can squeeze out a little bit more, he'll be on pole. He needs 9.5 to be on pole. Oh, he lost a little bit of time there at the village complex. Like I said, tough set of corners.
Very.
As he lets Godzilla roar down the Wellington Straight.
This will be his last shot. We're nearing the end of qualifying here.
He's up 9.5. If he can make it stick, he'll have pole.
Oh, he's got it.
Let's see. Oh, by 0.002 of a second.
I don't know if it's gonna matter because Rushevich is currently up 0.5 seconds.
Yeah, Rushevich will not have it. He says this is my pole and my pole by a long shot, as he puts in a monster time of 1:57.8. Keaton decides to call it quits. We only got one more car on the road. This is Elliot Levine, who was the first one of the golds to come out of the pits, and is going to be the last one of the golds to come into the pits. Maximizing his qualifying practice here.
Oh.
And that's it. Well, there you have it, guys. Anton Rusevich on pole, followed by Aoki. And then Dean Stephanie for the silver division on third. All right, while the race gets ready, let's go look at the team standings and the individual drivers real quick. Number 1, we got Ren Aoki for Top Gear. Bottom text on the Nissan GTR Nismo, leading by 2 points in the championship, followed by Dean Stephanie, who is a silver leader, and then Elliot Levine on number 3. We got fan favorite Anton Rusevich at number 5. Felix Polliant on number 15. Let's see further down the list. Brett Swift on number 27. And as you can see, for example, number 38, JP Johnson, doesn't have any point, and that's because he changed his vehicle. He was driving a McLaren last race, and he decided that he was going to give the BMW a try. So per rules, you lose all your points, but you're still allowed to participate in the event. As for the teams, we got Crazy Rabbits Racing leading the pack with 176 points on the Bentley, driven by Justin Moffett and Matt Melanson, followed by Top Gear on the Nissan with 163 points, Ren Aoki and Stefan Buckley. And then number 3, it will be Podium Hunters with the BMW of Mark Schmitzer and Elliot Levine. Any thoughts there, Sean, for our teams?
Well, judging by his qualifying efforts, I think you're right. Aoki might be looking to extend his lead a little bit, but he's going to have to deal with Anton Rusevich first.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it develops. Let's see if we can take a look at the liveries and all the extra lights that the night race brings us real quick. Ooh, look at that. I like that grill. LEDs. Same with a Aston. On the side there.
being pulled away.
Yep. It was locked to the car. Oh well. We gave it a shot.
We should also note that for these drivers, if they have enough contact on the front end of the car, once they get under braking, their lights will start to flash.
Oh yeah, and it'll yeah.
You really cannot see anything without your headlights.
Indeed, it definitely makes it way more difficult. All right, let's go down the line. Introduce each of our drivers. On pole, we got Anton Rusevic, followed by Ren Aoki, and then Dean Stephanie. Brett Swift, number 4. Tim DeCharm, number 5. Number 6, Elliot Levine. 7th, Justin Moffat. Matt Anderson on number 8. Vivian Galindo, number 10. And rounding up, our 10th spot's not there, but it's Vince. It was Nicolette. Number 11 was Roger Rodriguez. Take it from here, Sean.
In position 12, we have Matt Schmitzer, followed by Felix Payan. Position 14, Matt Mellinson. Position 15, Matt Mattisey. Stefan Buckley bringing in position 15. They're jumping around a little bit on me. Rafael Cabrera in P17. Kyle Miller in the Bentley in P18. Jordan Kimball will be rolling off in P19. Ian Dimmler bringing up P20.
Sergio Galindo on 21st. Eric Rotherham, 22nd. Mike Heisener, number 23. 24 is Aaron Kovac. 25 is Dan Rufus. 26 is Darren Robershaw. 27 is Travis Tatro. Thomas Greer, number 28. Donnie Keaton, 29th. JP Johnston, number 30. Number 31 is Tyler Martin. And in the pits is Sean Transu and Scott Johnston. That's it for today.
Pit lane starts. Hopefully they're all these drivers are working on getting their tires warmed up for lap 1 here. Got a long formation lap, plenty of time to drag the brakes.
You see them do a lot of weaving. A lot of people have the misconception that weaving your tires will warm them up. But it really does barely anything in ACC. If you want to warm up your tires, what you do is you hold the brakes down the lap and it'll transfer the heat into the tires. They start to line up side by side.
I could be completely wrong, but I feel like swerving damages the tires.
Perhaps. I just know that it does not warm them up.
Time to see how everybody performs in a pack here.
As we await those green lights that we all love. Green, 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 and we have racing in Silverstone as Ren Aoki gets a good jump. And he might just take the lead right after Cops. It's a great jump further down the line. Everybody seems pretty clean. A little bit of swerving there for Vince Nicolette, but he manages to keep it under control. No contact whatsoever. Good job, guys. That's a great race start here at Silverstone.
Great start.
no contact in Stowe either. Let's see how they do with the club chicane. Everybody seems pretty slotted in. There's some action there going in the back, but pretty clean. Everybody's still facing the right way. Everybody's in one piece. Right now,
Can't ask for much more.
no, you cannot. Right now, okay, already opening a 1 second gap, trying to break that DRS, if you will.
I can't imagine how helpful that would be in a GT3 car. Rusevich dives in a little bit on Aoki, trying to make up a little bit of time.
We got a yellow flag on the back. And I think we have our first incident, and it's Rafael Cabrera. Oh no, what happened? Oh, Galindo just... Oh. He manages to miss everybody on the corner, so that's good.
Fortunate, very fortunate.
Oh, that was Lindo that hit him, not Galindo. Apologies. We got another yellow flag. He was just off the road there. Oh, yep. He went drifting a little bit.
Kept it out of the wall.
Always a good thing.
Aside from the tires being completely cooked, he's probably all right. We've had a couple takers for pit stops on lap 1.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's not.
That's Rafael Cabrera and Aaron Kovac. I don't think Aaron started the race, did he? Or he was on the line. That's interesting. But Rafael Cabrera definitely was, unless he just decided he had enough after that one collision. Levine and Moffitt side by side into the Village complex. Hard racing. It's gonna be if Moffitt has enough on his engines to make an overtake here. Chooses the inside line. Hard on the brakes, sticks to the inside. Clean pass, very well done. Takes his position back. We got a car off the road on the back.
That is Sergio Lindo.
He's not having a good race start as he's facing the wrong way on the track.
That's a terrifying position to be in.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to drive very well facing the wrong way, I'll tell you that. Rafael Cabrera is back on track. Aaron is also back on track, so they both decided to pit. So they're in for a long, long night.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I know firsthand.
Right now we got Brett Swift leading the Silver Division in P3. And right now Oki leading overall, but just half a second ahead of Anton Rusevic, who refuses to let him run away with it. Here go the classic Rusevic flash. All he's trying to do is break Aoki's concentration by flashing. I think it's a move best used seldomly when they don't expect it, because if they get used to the flashing, then you're not doing anything.
You're just wasting motions.
Correct.
Brett Swift is actually under attack from Dean Stefani right now.
He sure is.
Position 3.
There's a 5-car train right here. further back, another 5-car train. So we take aerial pictures of Love Field. If Stephanie can keep the pressure here through Maggots and Beckett's and get a good exit out of Chapel, he might have an attack down the straight. It's a little bit too far back. It's not going to get it done this time around.
Nope.
Rusevic itching for a chance.
I would think Sector 2 would be where the GTR was most weak, but I don't. I personally don't think the Mustang is much stronger in that sector.
Then we got our first retirement in Keaton here. I saw him off the road and then returned to garage, so you call it a night early. Yep.
Just left.
Rodriguez are all up in him.
It's a good little pack right there.
Let's see what he can do into Cops. Oh, he might have a good attack here.
He definitely got the better run.
Here we go, down the hanger straight, takes the inside line. Matching him at stop speed. Hard on the brakes, grabs the inside, sticks it in, and the BMW loses control, it's off the road. Great move by Roger. Yeah, it is unfortunate, but it's a great move by Roger. Unfortunate for Levine there. Hopefully he'll recover.
Looks like he dropped down to about P11, but he's now under attack from Matt Anderson.
Antum trying to push the pressure here on Aoki. Let's see if we can do something in the Wellington straight, but that GTR, well, they're both evenly matched, I would say, on the straight. So they have both insane straight line speed as the GTR pulls away. Ooh. Let's see if Anton can stick through the twisty parts here and get a good run out of Chapel.
Looks like he's still a little far back. Still flashing though. His last lap was about a half a second faster than Aoki's.
Well, he gets that toe in every straight, so as Aoki has to fight the win. Little bit wide there for Anton. And guys, thank you for tuning in. Please give any feedback you may have in the chat, and shout outs to your favorite drivers so they can get some airtime. I see that Roger brought some friends too, as he had that great move earlier on Stowe against Levine.
Speaking of Levine, he's leading a 3-car pack here, but he's got Anderson and Mattisey right behind him.
Tim DeCharm just posted the fastest lap of the race at a 1:59.7. Mattisey is all over him. Chooses the inside lines. On the brakes, down the gears. A little bit out of control there, but manages to recover.
They made it work. Got the car off. Oh, it was Kyle Miller.
Still putting in massive pressure though.
P3, Dean Stefani's still having a hard time getting around Brett Swift.
Mattisey's
right.
trying to make a move here down the Wellington Straight. Just a little bit too far. What was that, Sean?
I guess you were right. The all carbon livery is saving him a couple tenths.
Galindo posted the fastest lap of the race with a 1:59.4. We have a car off the road on the back. Oh, he was really off the road.
Can't park there.
As he makes his way safely into the track. Hopefully he's all right.
And Ren Aoki with a mirror full of Anton Rushovich right now.
He won't be able to drink Coors Light for a week. You saw Anton there try to flash him and then immediately lose his 5 tenths because you're concentrating on flashing lights. Just drive the car right now, my man. You're all over him. Aoki just hit the nitrous button or something. He's pulling away fast. Demler trying to put the moves in to Nicolette in the inside. Close racing. Now it's a drag race. down into Brookfield, but decides not to attack.
Seeing some love in the chat for the 644 Aston Martin of Tin Ducharme.
Well, going by that comment, whether he wins or loses here tonight, he's gonna be a winner.
Congratulations, I guess.
Oh, we got a car off the road in the back. That seems to be Levine. Oh no, that seems to be really bad. Let's see what happened. I think it's going into Maggots. Oh, just overcooked it. Loses the rear and doesn't touch the wall. That's good. But those tires are probably done. Might want to come in, get a fresh set.
Might want to turn that TC up a notch. That's the second time we've seen him around like that. Devastating. We gotta have a drive-through.
We do?
We do, for Scott Johnson.
We do. That's track limits. Yeah, you gotta be careful around here. The track limits, especially right there. As he makes a move, he was not happy with that move. He thinks he overtook him outside of the truck. Stewards might want to review that one.
I'm surprised he even pushed for that, knowing that he's going to have to come in and pit. He's going to have to give that position away.
I think that's exactly why he did it. Like, he's going to have to come in anyway, so. Devian Galindo trying to make a move here, Roger. Down into Cup's corner on the outside. High-speed corner. See if he can keep the pressure up through Maggots and Beckett.
A little wide.
Yep, it's not going to be able to get it done.
Rushevich has closed back up. He was just almost 2 seconds back, just like a lap ago.
We got a slow-moving car down in the back. It seems to be Dan Rufus as he comes into the pit. Must have been off the road there a little bit. Galindo has a peak there on the inside down the Hamilton straight. If he gets a good exit here, might have attacking chances down the Wellington straight.
It's close enough for a tow.
As he moves into the inside. Nope, a little bit too far back. Got a shout out for the 8A3. He's of Matt Schmitzer. He's currently on P9. P8 because Galindo stopped for a service. Quite a bit early for a service. Oh, we got major contact in the back with the 743 of JP Johnston. Ooh. Oh no.
Ooh.
That sucks. Ouch.
immediately to the pits. So I was thinking that was probably hard enough impact to affect the lights on the front of the car.
Yeah. He's having a tough season.
We've all been there. Just got to keep your head down and keep driving.
Yep. Ooh, Rotherham might have a move here on Madison. I saw Anton go really wide there.
Yeah. I noticed his delta, so I clicked to him, and it looked like he just packed it into the corner. That allows Ren to get almost a second up on him.
But he's been able to close the gap time and time again. I think he's
too many more of those runs through turn 1, and he's going to be going through the pits.
I think his pace should be generally faster. I think he's struggling with the dirty air behind Ren. That's why he can't find a pass. This is why it's very important to practice your pit entry and pit exits, because Anton best bet to passing him might be on the pits. So
and we're nearing the halfway point. That's a
he's
time to pit.
Already closed the gap down to half second. So he has to make a decision whether he wants to go for the undercut or wait for Aoki to come in and then try to overcut him, because he does have more pace. But as the track deteriorates, it's really tough to say. I would pit first, try for the undercut. As you can see, our track conditions are now fast instead of optimum. So, and with that said, I think Galindo's fastest lap of 159.4 should be pretty safe.
We may see it drop a little bit more. Maybe once the pits start coming through, fresher tires, lower fuel.
Paul Leant all over Schmitzer. Let's jump in with him. Dean Stephanie comes in for his service a little bit early.
Probably not a bad move, though, on his part as well. He was having trouble getting around Brett Swift, so come on in, take your pit, come back out, hopefully get some
Anton might have a good attack here as he gives him the classic flash, opts for the inside line, down the hanger straight. Hard on the brakes, sticks to the inside. Beautiful line, and makes us the clean pass, very clean pass. I wonder if Aoki had a mistake there going into Chapel.
No, but now it's time to see whether he was just being held up or if they do have matching pace.
It'd be funny to see if Aoki gives him some of that light flashing treatment. He's immediately on the attack. Oh no! Loses the rear there a little bit. Good recovery. He makes an attack into the village complex. Rides the curve there. That's going to cost a little bit of time. I would pit if I was Aoki. I would just pit now.
No takers.
Nope, they both stay out. Whoa, what was that?
Kyle Miller is side by side with Scott Johnson.
Aoki may have a good attack here as Rusevic struggling with the car out of Beckett's.
And these two are putting on a great show right now.
Mm-hmm. Aoki is struggling a lot with the rear of that car.
I don't know. I think that's the way he likes it. Seems like every race he's Tokyo drifting, so.
So coming into the Wellington straight. Oh, Anton goes wide. Aoki takes advantage on the outside of Luffield. Now wide for Aoki, but he's going to get the cut back. Anton parks it into the apex. I don't think that's going to be enough as they drag race into Cops.
He's got to watch it. He's cooked it deep into that corner several laps. So Aoki has probably seen that. He's probably waiting for his opportunity there.
But did you see him? He lost the rear again there at Cops.
Yep.
I don't know how much longer those tires are going to hold before he fully spins out. As he puts on the pressure again, coming out of Beckett's into the Chapel curve. We're going to stick with these two for a little bit. Some celebration flashes from Anton. We got a car off of the road there in the back.
644, Tim Ducharme.
I didn't see any contact. I think he just went wide there. Maybe disconnected?
No, he's still moving.
Maybe an issue with his control. He just decided to park the car. It must have been an issue with his wheel or something. Let's jump back into Aoki and Anton show. Ooh, almost contact there as they both take the loop with Aoki right up on him. He's going to have a good toe into the Wellington straight here.
See if he goes for a dive or if Anton goes defensive.
There's a car off the road just in front of him. That's a scary sight. Wonder who's that. That's Shan Transu. As Anton goes into the pits. Now Aoki has to put, loses the rear again. He has to put the pedal to metal here, try to get the fastest lap that he can and come into the pits and cover that undercut.
Yeah, that's got to kind of force his hand to come in now.
A lot of people coming into the pits right now. Felix Polyan try to make a move here on Greer. Closely followed by Matisse and Anderson. Right up on that bumper. Let's see if you got some top speed. It does not have any top speed.
Myth busted.
But he might have a move here into left field. Try to squeeze into the inside. I think he's makes the move. Still fighting for it. They're in a drag race right now, but he should comfortably move ahead before cops. It's not going out without a fight.
Dicey right here.
Yes, very, very close. Now Greer's under pressure from Madison. Madison backs out. Good choice. Let's see if Aoki comes in to the pits. He sure
Yes, he
does.
is. Now, was that a good enough lap to keep him ahead?
We'll see. I'm trying to see if I can find Anton Rusevic had a total pit stop of 1 minute 4 seconds. That's 5 seconds slower, or 6 seconds slower than the optimum. So Aoki definitely has a chance if he gets a good enough pit stop. No mistakes. As Justin Moffat is now putting the pressure on Rusevic. Actually, Rusevic down on P6. He's behind two people that are already stopped. That's Dean Stephanie and Galindo. So he's on a net P3 right now as he's getting passed by Moffat.
Uh-oh.
Did they put the wrong tires on that Ford? He is struggling. That is very, very interesting. Aoki's coming out of the pits right now. It's going to be close between Aoki and Stephanie. Stephanie goes wide, and Aoki maintains the lead. Yeah, Anton is down at P5 now. He lost a lot of time on that pit stop.
I wonder what happened.
We got a drive-through for car 716. That's Tyler Martin.
Looks like Ren has a new a new villain.
Let's see if Stephanie fares better than Anton here. Anton managed to get the move done, so
He's still 7 seconds behind the leader, though.
there's a drive-through for car 12. Again, for track limits. That's Nicolette, Vincent Nicolette.
That's rough this late in the race.
Yes.
Has everyone pit now?
I think for the most part, yes. Yes, I think everybody has. Good sharp all over Ian Demler. See if he can keep the pressure on and attack on the straight. That dirty air messed him up. Lost a lot of time.
Anton's still not making much ground on the leader. He is up to P5, but still sitting at 7 seconds behind Rene Oki.
It's interesting that Ren hasn't been able to just drive away like he did in Laguna. Like, first it was Anton, now it's Dean. He seems to be unable to pull away from the pack.
It could be the track conditions at this point. I don't know as far as when it was Anton. I think they just had similar pace. Now I'm thinking it might be track conditions, and that GTR is probably a handful right now. I'm sure the 296 feels a lot better.
The conspiracy theorists out here are saying that he installed sandbags on the pit lane to not get moved up a division. Ooh, slight contact there.
I had just switched to that.
Moffat's gonna get a move on done here out of Abbey. Into Village. Hard on the brakes, sticks into the inside. Gets a pass down into the loop. Parks it on the apex. Pedal to the floor. Make a run for it on the Wellington Straight. Just stole his candy.
I don't think that Porsche's got enough power to keep up down that straight. Starting to see lap times fall off now. About a second slower than their best so far. Once that track condition changes, you have to.
Did somebody drop?
You have to. Who dropped?
I don't know. Somebody dropped because everybody moved up the spot. Rushevich is on 4th now. Yeah, somebody must have disconnected from the top 4. The Porsche's on, yeah, the Porsche's on 3rd, so.
No, I think they're still the same. Didn't he pass? He passed Brett Swift.
Oh, Swift is not showing. I can't find Swift. Oh, he's on 5th.
I see Swift in
Yeah.
P5. I think we're all still good so far.
Well, Anton is 7/10 away from a podium, but 9 seconds away from the leader.
Yeah, the gap's increasing. Rene Oki will not be denied.
Justin, they say Justin disconnected.
Yeah, they're right. I don't see him.
Yeah, he was running P3 and he disconnected after making that move, no? Rushovich takes the inside line here down the hanger straight into Stowe. Clean pass as he moves up to the podium paying positions. Now he just has to find 9 seconds in 17 minutes.
Easier said than done.
Well, it's going to come down to, oh, we got a car off the track in the back, 743, and he disconnected. I cannot find him. I think that was JP Johnson. As I was saying, it really depends on Dean Stephanie. If he decides that he's not going to attack Ren Aoki until the last part of the race to prevent Anton from catching up, that's a valid strategy.
This save a little tires as well.
Justin's in the chat. Sorry for that, Justin. We were having a great time watching you. You were doing so good. But do be like that sometimes. Hope to see you next week in Monza. We got a fight brewing in the back for P11 between Ian Demler, Ducharme, and Matt Melanson. As Melanson sniffs the inside, he might still have a good exit here, but it's going to be a very dangerous part of the track into Maggots and Beckett as he backs off. Now putting back the pressure.
Like Melanson got a little out of shape.
Yes, he did.
The window hasn't given up on P3.
He has not. He's still fighting him hard. We take a peek inside Ren Aoki's GTR. We have a fight here brewing for P17 as Jordan Kimball is putting the pressure on Heisner. We have about 25% of the race remaining. Give or take 8 laps.
Plenty of time for more moves to be made.
As Melanson puts the pressure on the Charm here at the Hamilton Straight.
Rudderham's not far behind him. If these two start fighting, it'll bring him right into the picture.
See if he can pull a move onto the village.
Kimball goes for a pass on Heisner.
And makes it stick too.
Yep.
Let's see if we can go back and see the pass. Seems to be after the club chicane. Oh, he loses the rear going into the Hamilton Straight. Yeah, nothing you can do there. It's just watch your opponent go by.
Aogi's opened up a 2.2 second lead now.
Yes, he was 2 seconds faster than Dean in the last lap, so that's where it all came, just from the last lap. Right now, Aoki's the only one breaking into the 159s, so right now he's in a league of his own.
Yeah, that's impressive this late in the race. 10 minutes left.
I think Dean Galindo's fastest lap is pretty unbeatable at this point. And if you also want to set an unbeatable fast time, check out Go Setups. Premium esports setups for everyone. Use our affiliate link on our Discord and take your drive to the next level.
Like clean air ahead of Ren, so he doesn't have any blue flags to worry about for a little bit.
Yep. Just got to keep it together now. I haven't seen him slide the back lately. Let's watch him for a little bit, see if we can spot any inconsistencies on his line. But he seems pretty solid as he comes down the hanger straight into Stowe. No, pretty nicely done, under control. Dembler has a run down the hanger straight against Anderson.
Not quite enough.
Ooh, closes in very aggressively. They're fighting for P10 at the moment with Tim Ducharme right behind him.
Roger Rodriguez is closing in on Brett Swift at P5 as well.
Tim Ducharme has a move into the village on the outside, trying to make a stick out the outside of the loop. That's not gonna work. But now he has to run down the Wellington straight. closing in fast, picks the inside line, thinks better of it, goes out the outside, slams on the brakes, tries to cut in, but Dembler parks it on the apex, unable to make a move. Still aggressive into left field.
Great defense.
Rodriguez goes by Swift. What happened? We just caught the tail end of that. Let's go back, see if we can catch. He just slowed down. I think Swift just lost the back there a little bit and had to bail.
Yeah, I think he probably got a little out of shape going through Maggots and Beckett's.
Aoki has a 5-second gap to Stephanie, so. And then P3, Rusevic has a 5.9 second gap to P2.
Maybe Ren is listening to the stream while he races, and he heard you say that he hasn't walked away from the field like he did at Laguna.
So he took that personal.
That's right.
Tim Ducharme putting massive pressure on Ian Dembler here. Out of the loop. Let's see if we can make something happen down the straight. They come into the front straight. Ducharme closing in quick. He's going to have a run at Cops. Takes the inside line. Backside of it.
Rodriguez isn't going to settle for P5. He's closing in on Galindo in P4 right now.
Well, he has about 5 minutes to make that move. Galindo holding the fastest lap of the race.
Aoki's running into blue flags. Let's see how he navigates this.
Here comes Rogers and Rodriguez and Galindo.
Gonna have about 2 more laps to get the move done. Right up on the bumper. It's a good battle they've got going on here. Demler's been defending extremely well.
Ooh, Ian Demler loses the back. Ducharme has a great chance here. Coming into Maggots. Ooh, always. It's very dangerous there. It's very dangerous there. Very rarely do I see a clean pass there. It usually takes one of the drivers to see the position. This was not one of those times. As Schmitzer is off the road. Let's take a... Not sure what happened to him there.
Yeah, I didn't go back far enough.
No. But very well done by Tim. As he's aiming his sights on Rotherham now. We got about a minute left. Demler just... he gave the position back. He gave the position back. That's good sportsmanship. I'm not sure who was at fault of that incident, though. So Ducharme saying, I did it. But then Demler gives the position right back again. I guess they can't decide. All right, guys, let's go back to racing. It's all right. As Melanson is, all right, I'll take the positions if you guys don't want it. Melanson right in between both of them.
Are they having a conversation down the straight?
As they go 3 wide into Brookfield. Melanson gains a position there from Ducharme. Rusevic has a drive-through.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh, that's if he can't complete it because the pit stop's entry is closed, so he's gonna lose 30 seconds. 30 seconds. That will put him in P10. Oh, what a shame. Oh no, we got major contact between Rodriguez and Galindo. Rodriguez was all up in him going into the club chicane. Picks the inside line, and Galindo seems to have closed in on him. I'm not quite sure what the stewards are going to rule there, but I think Rodriguez should be fine. What a shakeup in the top 5 spots here. Galindo remained on P5 with Swift closer behind, as Ren Aoki is about to come in for the victory.
And with the 30-second time penalty, that's going to promote Rodriguez up to the podium finish.
It sure will. There you have it, your Silverstone race winner for Division 4. Team Stephanie, winner for silver, 2nd overall. Anton crosses the line but he'll have a penalty. That makes Roger Rodriguez, if the stewards decide that his contact was not his fault, the podium. Otherwise, we will have Galindo on the podium. And if they're both at fault, it'll be Swift on the podium.
Crazy ending to a really great race here.
Yeah, very, very crazy, but overall clean. I like, as we still have a fight for P11 here between Ian Demler and Matt Melanson. As Melanson doesn't seem to be happy with Team Descharm ending up in P13 after all that drama there at Maggots. Further down the line, we still got some fights for P19. A slight contact there, Transu, as he takes the inside line. Now he's going to be on the outside of, another contact. As Tacho takes advantage and takes the inside line, and there's also contact. There's all sorts of contact here. Transu seems to be the one pulling off. Tacho trying to get P20 from Robertson. Did he? As they both make contact, and Robertson goes into the wall. I guess it's not over until the flag says it's over. Got Rafael Cabrera with Korea right behind him.
Should be the last two to cross.
Whew. What an ending. What an end.
Race.
Whew. Well, that was exciting.
Like you said too, relatively clean. I mean, a few self-deletes and then got a little crazy at the end, but
yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Let's see if we can grab some of our winners from the chat. Let's see if we can find Renaoki. He does not seem to be connected.
he usually pops in there after a few minutes.
Let's see if we can find Rodriguez. No. Stephanie's not there either. Well, we got Anton. Let's have a word with him.
You got him? You want me to get him?
I got it. Hey Anton, how you doing?
I'm lost for words.
Ooh, I bet. What was that? Track limits?
It was track limits at Cops, and I thought I would have gotten out of it because I slowed down and I still got it.
Oh
so
no!
It's just a flow of emotions right now. I can't even explain. It's just after that pole lap, which was like I didn't think I would have had that, and then I don't know, just a race to forget for me.
Don't be too hard on yourself. You still get that extra point for the pole, and I think with that penalty, it puts you what at P10.
Yeah, P10. I mean, it's a salvageable result. At least it's we have one drop race, so hopefully podiums from here on out. But
that is correct for our viewers out there in SRA Team Series rules. You get one drop race per season. So Anton, I think you're gonna use this one. Hopefully, it'll be your worst result here, and you still be at the top of the leaderboards.
Yep, hope so.
Oh, you got anything for him, Sean?
Can you talk us through your pit stop? Because you seemed extremely strong before the pit, and then you seem to have dropped back quite a bit after that.
So pit stop, actually, first mistake was I slowed down too early, so I had maybe like 20 meters left before I could hit the 50 kph, and just lost time there. I lost time getting into the box. For some reason, my car did turn off, but it did not start the animation. Started it 3 seconds later than I thought it would, and then I just couldn't get the car out. For some reason, the car was in second when I shifted into first. It's just a disaster. So, yeah.
We noticed you did come out at about 6 seconds behind Ren, and you were ahead when you went into the pits. So, yeah, it was tough. It was tough to watch, but again, not too bad. P10. So and this you're counting as your drop race, so you're having a great season so far. So we look forward to seeing you in Monza next week.
Yeah, it's a strong track for the Mustangs, so I'm hoping that I could replicate the pole lap and then turn that into a good result. So,
Good.
yeah, I'm gonna stick with my strategy calls. I initially wanted to do an overcut, and then I don't know why I just felt the pressure from Ren. Tires were going off. I dove in first. So,
Cool. Any shout outs for your fans out there?
well, first of all, big shout out to Ren. Dude was, on his game today. And shout out to Iris. She's my wonderful lady. She's always out there typing in the chat. I know you guys see that, so happy that she's able to support me and everyone else.
There you have it, guys. And thank you for being here with us, and good luck in the next race.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Good night.
See it.
Yep.
All right, I see Ren on the chat. Let's see if he wants to talk to us. Ren, are you out there? Can you hear us? Hello? Ren,
He's muted.
Yeah, your mic is muted, brother.
Oh, sorry about that.
There you go.
There he is.
Congratulations, man. That's 2 wins in a row, right?
It's a first.
Is it really?
Yeah, I've never won twice in a row. Actually, before last season, it's been kind of a dry spell, so things are coming around.
Indeed. We have some conspiracy theorists out there saying that you're installing sandbags on the pit stop because you seem to not want to run away with it until the last few laps. You were fighting with Anton there for half the race, and then he made a mistake on the pit, so you were up 6 seconds on him, and then Dean decided that he was going to take his spot and just stick to your back.
Dean just had a much better strategy than I did, I guess. But no, to both Dean and Anton, they're both great. They had me sweating.
We saw you fighting the car a little bit there on the first stint, losing the rear multiple times, especially at Cops. Did you have any heart in mouth moments?
There was definitely moments where I was thinking that I needed to be more consistent, but that's about it. Mm-hmm. It's all about consistency.
Indeed it is. Anything for him, Sean?
How bad was the track conditions for that GTR there late in the race?
I loved it. It was my favorite conditions.
I thought you would.
There were no overheating tires, and the more that the tire pressures went down, the more grip I had around the corner, so I could push it even harder.
Yep.
And so I noticed towards the end of the second stiff, when it got colder outside, that Dean was falling off substantially.
Nice.
When he was right on my tail end for the better part of the second stint.
Yeah. Well, you handled it well. Congratulations, sir.
Yeah.
Well,
thank you very much.
We look forward to seeing you in Monza next week. And Godzilla roaring down those straights. It's always a good sound to hear. Any shout outs for anybody out there today?
One more time to my teammate Stefan. He did a great job staying out of trouble for the most part. And to you guys, the commentators, you guys do a great job. I was listening in the whole race.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
we were wondering about this. Like, he seems to respond every time we say we have a criticism. He just fixes it. So
there were definitely moments where I was like, "Oh yeah, they're right."
All right, brother. We appreciate you, and good job out there. See you next week.
All right, sounds good. I'll see you guys.
I'll put you back in your channel. All right, let's see if we can find Dean, Stephanie out there somewhere.
I don't see him anywhere.
No, I did not. What about Roger? Let's see if Roger Rodriguez is out there.
I don't see him either.
He might be our pole sitter. And if not, then I think that's it. I don't see anybody else that Oh, let's talk with Tim and see if he can explain to us what happened there in the last few
Oh,
laps.
after the contact of Maggots and Beckett's.
Yeah. Hey Tim, how you doing? This is Sean and Jorge here at the booth. Can you hear us?
Yes.
How you doing, my man? We were watching your battle there with Ian and I forgot who was the other one, but walk us through what happened at Maggots and whatever ensued after. It was very strange watching it from the booth.
Yeah, so I, from a racer's perspective, I really should have backed out and let him take it because he had the line. So I braked, but I didn't brake soon enough to allow him space, and then I hit the inside of the chicane and it kind of like bounced my car into his a little bit. And then I think he thought that he was at fault, so he slowed up to let me pass. And I tried to flash him, like to let him know, like, no, it's all good, let's race. Don't worry about it. And it just was. Now then we I think it was Rudderham through. So that was.
It was definitely weird. We were talking about it because you had a run at him into Maggots, and I said this is a very dangerous part of the track to overtake, and we saw the contact, and I said it usually doesn't work out well because it requires one of the drivers to cede a position and say, okay, he got me, let him through, or we both die. And then we saw you guys like talking to each other down the straight, and I think I'm not sure if it was Melanson or the other guy, but he's just like, oh, okay, I'll take the positions if you guys don't want him. And then it just became a three-way battle to the end. So
that was completely my fault. I really should have let up earlier. I kind of misjudged clearance, and then I panicked a little bit.
Well, we do appreciate the sportsmanships, but when it's close like that, you can also just let the stewards decide and move on. It was definitely very strange to watch it. You got anything for him, Sean?
No, just great race tonight.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, hopefully I'll get some better finishes here later on down the stretch.
Yeah, we look forward to seeing you in Monza next week.
Cool, thank you.
All right, have a good night.
Yep,
I'll put you back in your channel.
Cool.
All right, Sean, I think that's it for today. Do you have any closing statements you want to make?
No, just sad that the night racing is over. I enjoy it.
It was definitely a fun one. And but not to worry, we'll have some more next week at the same channel at the same time. So for all of you out there watching, this is a SRA GT3 Team Series, Season 12, Division 4, Round 3 at Silverstone. This has been Jorge Blasini with Sean Daniels at the booth. It was a pleasure casting this for you all, and we hope to see you next week. Have a great night. Stay safe.
Have a good night.